Back in Week 12, the Seahawks lost their last game against the 49ers. Can San Francisco sweep the series? Find out next on EA Sports.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back 7. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Carson, and look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally... been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Steps away. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Carson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots in the pitcher would do. You do that with the route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Lance now on first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little 8 seconds to go. Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So we've hit. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Lance, rolling to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Lance, eluding the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Wilson. That's complete to Swain. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Carson. Runs over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, they're getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Lance now to throw.
Rolling to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
Short throw to Disley.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now.